Well, it's January 29th, I think. Might be the 30th. I don't care. I lose track when I'm off. It's about 7:40 in the morning. I'm just out in the middle of the desert, off of I-15 heading towards Utah, but I pulled off into the desert. Here, if I went that direction, I'd be going to a place called Elgin and Carp, little ghost town. I didn't want to go.
Kenny Veach, also goes by the name snakebitmgee, posted a small amount of content in his YouTube channel of his hikes. Though he didn't post very often, Kenny was known to be very active chatting with his community. Kenny is a 47-year-old male who lives in Las Vegas with his girlfriend Ebony Gabriel and his child Vicky Gabriel. His latest hike took him in the canyon area of Nevada, where he managed to find a specific cave that made him feel uneasy. This ain't nothing. I am a long-distance hiker. One time during one of my hikes out at Nellis Air Force Base, I found a hidden cave. The entrance to the cave was a shape like the perfect capital M. I always enter every cave I find, but as I began to enter this particular cave, my whole body began to vibrate. The closer I got to the cave entrance, the worse the vibrating got. Suddenly, I became very scared and hightailed it out of there. That was one of the strangest things that ever happened to me. Kenny posted a comment in regards of a video titled Area 51 Technician's Son Discloses Secret Alternative Energy in late 2014. People have asked him to go back to the area to document the very cave he has mentioned. In his channel, he has made a video of him hiking the trail leading to the M cave. However, he could not locate the cave at this time. During this, people began to criticize Kenny's credibility about the cave. After the video was posted, he sent a submission video for Shark Tank. However, after these following videos...
Well, here I am on my hike up here in the mountains north of Las Vegas. This is a canyon I just walked up in. Now you can't tell, but my truck is way out there by the mountains at the very, very end of this valley. It's kind of like a big canyon. On the other side of these mountains, I'll show you in a second, is the bombing range, the Nellis Air Force bombing range. They do a lot of practice stuff out there. This is an old mine, and there's a hole here that just goes way down. I'll show you that. And then the last time I came up here, I hiked up to the top of what they call Gas Peak, and I spent the night. It was a 2-day hike, and then I hiked all the way down to another valley over here and went past this mountain range you see on my right, all the way back out to the flat desert. Now, the camera doesn't pick this up very well, but it's a long way. And I just romp around out here, do some solo hikes, and have some fun. My mission today is to just do a 1-day hike. It's about a 10-hour hike. I got to still go over another ridge and then go all the way down a big crevice that's real narrow and gets kind of scary. I'm looking for a cave that I found, and I didn't have a sidearm when I was here before, and something about that cave just spooked me. Out of all the caves I've ever gone in, this one just made my body vibrate. The closer I got to it, the crazier my body felt, and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna go in there right now, but I'm coming back someday. And I talked to some people on YouTube, and I told them, hey, I'm coming out here, you know, because they kind of called my hand on it. So I don't know if there's gonna be anything to it, but it might be interesting. If I can find it, I gotta relocate it, and this is a big mountain range I'm in. And then there's lots of little caves, but they're not the kind of cave I'm looking for. The kind of cave I'm looking for is deep. and it's dark, and it's shaped like it's shaped just like the letter M. So lots of little caves and stuff along here, and it's about level with the ground, like right like in an area like this. So I really got to keep my eyes peeled because I don't want to pass it. You know? And then there's caves like that, you know. I'm not going up there. And there's caves. There's actually caves all over the place up here. It's kind of it's a really.
Soon after the heat about Kenny being called a liar, some believe Kenny has went back to look for the cave again. However, his activity halted altogether. When Kenny failed his attempt to find the cave on video, he was warned by a specific commenter saying that he should be careful looking for the cave as his life could be at risk. Kenny responded to the comment assuring that he has been doing this for over 20 years in his life and experienced well-on survival of hiking. Kenny has ventured out for a cave again on November 10th of 2014, updating his followers that he will be safe and well. This is when his activity halted. After not hearing from Kenny in a good while, people of Reddit and YouTube have been trying to get a response out of him. This is when the character came to play in response to Kenny's status. A woman by the name of Ebony, who claims to be the girlfriend of Kenny's, has told everyone that Kenny has gone missing and a search has happened on his YouTube video's comment section. The only thing they were able to find was Kenny's cell phone located at the mine shaft. After the news had broke out about Kenny's disappearance, people had begun to speculate what caused the vanishing. Some people have theorized that Kenny really went to look for the M cave once again and got hurt during the hike, got attacked, got lost, or even maybe taken by the government or aliens. Some also assume that it was an act of suicide as things didn't line up. People wonder why his cell phone was all that was found. It is believed by some, even by his own girlfriend, that Kenny could have indeed committed suicide as he battled depression. He refused to seek help and take medication for the illness. She also states that Kenny didn't take his video camera during the hike, so if he went to look for it again by himself, he would have no way of filming proof. She also said the phone could have been used to not track his GPS signal if it was left behind. The hike at the location of the M cave is only miles away from Area 51. The location is to be in a watchful eye of military drones. The mystery and strange connection of Area 51 gave curious folk reason to check out this desert themselves in search of Kenny in the cave. When Kenny went missing, people had begun to go out to the location of where Kenny filmed his video and began to map his footsteps. The location of Kenny's hike is a whole day hike, but some brave people decided to take the heat of the area and find the man himself along with the cave. People have shared stories of their hike, and some YouTubers posted videos of them visiting the location in search of Kenny in the cave itself. During the hikes, these people have one thing in common that led to a bigger mystery of the situation. Nobody was able to confirm the finding of the M cave. Unable to find the cave has sparked theories of the whole situation. There are some people who believe the whole M cave was made up, pressured to go back to look for the M cave. Kenny was exposed to lying. Others believe Kenny could have misremembered the location of the M cave during his hike to finding it again for video. People have theorized this could have put pressure onto Kenny that he decided to commit suicide. Other people have other ideas, however. Some people do believe Kenny did commit suicide due to his depression. According to Kenny's girlfriend, Kenny has said that if he did decide to commit the deed, he would not be found. And to this day, he has been true to his word. There is also the other batch of theories. Some people think Kenny is alive and well, and this whole thing is just a stunt. Others think he could be alive but captured by government officials or even aliens. The UFO abduction theory holds up only due to the fact that this location is near the infamous Area 51 military base. Area 51 is infamous of being the heart of military conspiracies. After the crash of Roswell in New Mexico, there has been many theories of what has happened to the UFO and the alien bodies involved. The highest conclusion of the result was that the crash was taken into Area 51 for testing and research. The base is highly protected that crossing the gate can lead to arrest, capture, prosecution, shot at, and the list goes on. Around Area 51 is not just heavily guarded by military officials, but it is also a heart of strange UFO activity. This has led to believe that Kenny could have ventured at the wrong place at the wrong time. Despite the many theories of what has happened to Kenny to this day, being suicide or death inside the cave of aliens, one thing has come to light. Where is the cave? While some people believe the cave is nothing more than a hoax, some have their doubts. Some people hiked in search of Kenny in his cave. Some believe they have found the cave, but the cave found could have been too open and obvious to have been missed by Kenny himself. There has been one spot, however, that raised questions.
Alright, kicking on the camera, I wanted to do a little pack review before I left the vehicle and headed out. You see that? Don't ever stop doing that, people.
A hiker and YouTuber by the name of Shane Harlasher. A hiker and YouTuber by the name of Shane Harlasher has liked. A hiker and YouTuber by the name of Shane Harlasher has hiked the trail of Kenny and found a very odd form of rock. Looking more into it, it looks like there was a cave there, but it has been covered up. When Kenny described the cave, he mentions how there was vibration and a sense of uneasiness. Some feel this could be a sign of radiation or the likes. It is said that this could have been the cave, but was covered up for the public safety by the government near Area 51. There could also be more to this cave than that. Regardless if this is the cave or not, Kenny is still missing, and the cave remains a mystery.
With the ground, like right in an area like this, so I really got to keep my eyes peeled because I don't want to pass it.